In this video, we'll look at a collaboration that could transform the future of healthcare operations through robotics. Now, the two companies involved are very different companies. One is Sodexo, and they are a food services management company as well as a facilities management company. The other is Bear Robotics, who is known for their self-driving robots. The collaboration between the two companies will see Bear Robotics deploy their Servi Lift robot into Sodexo's healthcare operations. The goal here is really to ease the strain on healthcare workers due to staff shortages as well as increasing patient loads. Hello everyone, my name is Mark Weich, and thanks for checking out this video on cleanearth.io. Before we continue, I'd really appreciate it if you consider hitting that like and that subscribe button. Engagement matters, so by doing that, you're really helping us to improve what we do here as well as grow our platform, and we simply appreciate it. The Servi Lift robots will handle things like food delivery, medicine delivery, and transporting lab samples. Now, the pilot for this collaboration is set to begin in the US in 2024. The goal here is really sort of to improve the efficiency as well as the quality of healthcare services at the pilot hospitals. Now, the interesting thing about the Servi Lift robots is that they're known for their intuitive interface in which it is very easy to understand the information that they are communicating, whether that's to a customer or whether it is staff. Now, currently, the Servi Lift robots are used in hospitality management operations, namely restaurants where there are staff shortages. The Servi Lift robot from Bear Robotics can be used to deliver food to customers as well as helping staff with those sorts of operations in terms of food delivery, order placement, and order fulfillment. Another unique feature of Servi Lift is its nimble navigation. It is able to navigate through tight spaces and crowded areas quite well. And this is particularly useful in restaurant environments in which there is high traffic of customers and wait staff walking around the floor at any given time. And so this solution should adapt itself well to a hospital environment, which are often high traffic environments. Also, another unique feature of Servi Lift is its compatibility with major elevator brands. It is compatible with over 20 different types of elevators, and this is very useful in that Servi Lift is an autonomous vehicle and is able to interface with elevators to move between floors. And so that really takes a lot of the sort of manual oversight out of an autonomous vehicle by the vehicle being able to navigate to its destination and also using an elevator to be able to accomplish that. The goal here is really for sort of the optimization of healthcare services through autonomous robots, making them more efficient and improving the quality of patient care. The collaboration between Sodexo and Bear Robotics will begin in 2024 inside the US to reduce the burden on healthcare staff and make operations more efficient, as well as improve the patient experience inside the target healthcare facilities. It is also really designed to help the mental well-being of healthcare staff as well. Beyond the US pilot, a solution like this from Bear Robotics could be very useful in countries with aging populations. Japan, for example, has one of the oldest populations in the world, but it is a country that is receptive to technologies or new technologies, particularly robotics. So this is a solution that could really be useful in helping hospital operations, healthcare operations, in providing patient care services while also offsetting the burden or relieving the burden to healthcare staff. And Japan also has some high density in certain parts. Cities like Tokyo and Osaka, for example, are very dense areas. And so a Servi Lift type solution from Bear Robotics inside Japanese hospitals could be a very useful solution now and into the future. So what does a solution like Servi Lift and how it's being piloted in healthcare organizations mean for the future of healthcare? Well, it remains to be seen as to how much a solution like this can really reduce the strain on healthcare workers, as well as make operations more efficient. Also, it remains to be seen how a solution like this can really impact the patient experience. Is an autonomous solution really going to be received well by patients inside hospitals, or could it be something that adversely affects the patient experience? But what we do know is that the future of autonomous vehicles could play a big role in our day-to-day lives, whether that's in restaurants or in healthcare. Obviously, the future will be autonomous, and it will be something that could make operations more efficient, as well as something that we increasingly grow to accept. So share your thoughts on this collaboration between Sodexo and Bear Robotics. Do you think the Servi Lift solution can integrate seamlessly into a healthcare organization's operations? And will it really be helpful to healthcare staff? Also, will this make operations more efficient, and will it really positively affect the patient experience? So be sure to leave your comments in the comment section below. Also, have you seen something like the Servi Lift solution in a hospital or a restaurant? I have seen something like this inside a restaurant, and it was very interesting to see how something like a robotic solution, an autonomous solution, really works to support the restaurant staff and serve customers. Are there any potential issues or flaws that you see with this type of solution? So thanks for checking out this video. Be sure, if you haven't already, to hit that like button and that subscribe button. And if you didn't like this video, be sure to let us know how we can do better. See you in the next one soon.